I speak unto thee this day, and I say, Blessed is the man, the woman, the nation that honors me. For I say, when the ones who are my people will honor me by their behaviors, by the way that they live their lives, by the choices they make, I say they are blessed by me. For I say, it is a joy unto me to pour forth my blessedness upon the ones who will walk respectful of me. And I say that it matters not if the whole land is turned aside to whoredom, to idolatry, to witchcraft and abomination. I say, if a man will choose to honor me, I say that I honor the man. I say, so it is, you are living in a time when multitudes have turned aside to the way of disobedience, and yes, they love it so. That is, they love to wallow themselves in the sin, the debauchery, the defilement that is ever present in the land. And I say they love to give themselves to that which either living God never intended, and they think somehow they get by with the same. But I say the truth of it is, when men dishonor me, I say they are dishonored by me. And I say, when men will refuse to believe in me, I say they come under my wrath revealed. Now I say you are living in a time when either living God am exhibiting my wrath against the land, against the nation, against the citizens therein, because they have refused to honor me. That is, because they have refused to believe and trust in me, and have gone in the way of disobedience their own way. And I say, because they made those choices in opposition to me, I say they are the ones who pay. But I say, when a man will choose to honor me, then I say that I honor the man. I say you are living in a time of darkness, a time of evil, but I say you are not meant to be overwhelmed by the same. For I say, if you will keep your vision single, that is unto me, you will see how much I honor thee. That is, you will see that it is me, the living God, who will bring thee forth in the newness of life that I provide. And yes, you will see it is me, the living God, who does honor thee, because you are honoring me. Now I say this day that I, the living God, will direct thee, correct thee, and guide thee forth, if you will but continue to trust in me. That is, if you will be trusting yourselves unto me, believing that I know what is best for thee. And I say, if you will be continuing to be purposed, directed, uplifted, and guided always, you will be strengthened by me. For I say, it is me, the living God, who will give to thee the tender mercies that will keep thee always in the way of life. Therefore I say this day, be glad that it is me that you can continue to look to. Be glad that it is me that you can continue to believe. For I say, the more that you are believing, the more that you will be receiving of me. That is, you will be receiving of truth and light, mercy and hope and peace day by day, for I am the one ever present unto thee. And I say that you will be receiving of my instruction, direction, and correction, for I am ever present to give thee the same. Now I say this day that I, the living God, do not find pleasure in the disobedient, the wayward, the careless, the ones who walk afar off from me. But I say that I will indeed pour forth my mercy, my blessedness upon the ones who are pleasing me. For I say, when you will be honoring me as thy maker, thy keeper, thy God, I say you will be respecting me. But I say, when you are dishonoring me through disobedience and lack of respect for me, what do you do? I say you take yourself into a mire of your own making, and there you remain because you have chosen to oppose me. That is, you have grown wise in your own conceit. You think you know a better way when it is not true. And I say you refuse the sound wisdom that I, the living God, delight to give thee, to go in the way of fools. For I say, when men will choose stubbornness and pride and willful disobedience against me, they are choosing the way of death. I say this day that I, the living God, do not intend that the ones who name my name would go in such a way, but I say that I intend that they would come forth in me. That is, I intend that my own people would be thankful to be ever purposed, directed, and guided in my life. And I say that I intend that my own people would be coming forth knowing that in me they are given the truth and the light upon the path. For I say, when you will continue to trust yourselves to me, you are brought forth in my way. But I say, if you are trusting the voices of demons, they will lead thee in the mire of your own making through the way of disobedience. Now I say this day be rejoicing that I, the living God, am able to give thee my mercy, to give thee my truth, to give thee my blessedness day by day. That is, that I, the living God, am not governed by times as men are governed by times, nor am I governed by wicked men, but I say that I reign supreme. Therefore I say that I can and I will bless the man who is honoring me. For I say it is me, the living God, who will always make the way for the obedient ones who will seek to walk uprightly in me. And I say that they will be filled with the power of my presence to the point that they indeed can overcome the world. That is, in the sense that they do not succumb to the evil, nor are they overwhelmed by the same. But I say they can come forth victorious, for it is me, the living God, who will provide for my own the way of safety, the way of strength, and the way of my purpose provided. I say this day, be glad that you do not need to get yourself in confusion. You do not need to get yourself in delusion. But I say that you need to follow me. That is, you need to be strengthened each and every day, that I, the living God, will uplift thee and guide thee in my way. And I say that you need to be thankful each and every day that I do purpose thee, that you can come forth rejoicing in me. That is, that it is me, the living God, and me alone, that you can be serving and seeking to please. Now I say you are living in a time when multitudes have turned aside. I say they have gone in the way of disobedience, and yes, they pay for the same. For even though it may appear for a season that they get by with their wanton and careless behavior, it is not true. For I say that many are down even now through disease, through disorderly conduct that they've manifested before me. And I say they are the ones who are smitten, and I say it is because they chose another way. That is, they despised, they hated, and they mocked the way of obedience and thought somehow they had arrived to a higher state. Oh, how deceived men can become through pride and the drunkenness that accompanies the same. For I say, when any will depart from obedience unto me, what do? I say they take themselves in a way that will prove to be damnation of their souls. Now I say this day that I, the living God, do not call thee to damnation, but I say that I call thee to the mercy, the truth, the light that I provide. And I say that I call thee to be uplifted, ever coming forth, being made glad in me. I say that I call thee to know what it is to be kept, for I am the one who is keeping my own. And I say it is me, the living God, who is indeed the righteousness, the truth, and the mercy provided always. Therefore I say this day, be glad that you are given the truth and the light upon thy path. Be glad that you can come forth ever rejoicing in me. And I say, be thankful that when you look to me, that I, the living God, will be ever present to provide thee always. That is, I will provide thee with the light to be guided. I will provide thee with the strength to continue, and I will pour forth my blessedness unto thee. Therefore I say, in a wayward, vile, wicked, and corrupt generation, why not be glad for the privilege to continue? Why not be glad for the privilege to be uplifted, directed, and ever guided in me? For I say that I, the living God, do not call my people to walk afar off, but I call my people to be near unto me. And I say, when my people will be seeking their counsel of me, rather than the world, they are ever guided in truth. But I say, when the ones who claim they are mine will walk afar off from me, going in the way of disobedient fools, what do? I say they take themselves in a way that will prove to be the wretchedness of my wrath revealed. Now I say, when you look upon the sad state of humanity in this generation, what do you see? I say you see the consequence of men and women, and even the nation that has gone astray. That is, they have lost their respect for me, they dishonor me, and I say through so doing they degrade their own selves. And I say they take themselves in a way of debauchery and defilement and moral decay, and they think they've gained something from it all. I say they have gained the way to their own death, and of course the way to damnation. I say this day that I, the living God, do reach out even in the midst of such confusion, even in the midst of such darkness, and I draw into my bosom those who are desirous of me. That is, the ones who are desiring my truth and my light upon their path, that they can indeed come forth rejoicing in me. And I say, it is me, the living God, who will purpose the ones who are willing to be purposed by me in the way of my life. And it is me, the living God, who will uplift, direct, correct, and bring forth all who will allow themselves to be ruled by me. For I say, it is a joy unto me when my people will choose me, when my people will refuse to abuse me, but instead will walk in obedience unto me, thankful for my way. For I say that I, the living God, have abundance of blessedness in store for all who will be purposed in me. And I say that I will bring forth and cause to be uplifted all who will be hoping in me. For I say, it is me, the living God, who is righteousness revealed and the way of truth provided. Therefore I say this day, be glad that I give to thee the straight and narrow way, that when you walk therein you are uplifted in me. And I say that even in the darkest of times, that the ones who will choose to be in obedience unto me will be blessed by me. That is, they will be blessed with my mercy, they will be blessed with my truth and my light upon the path. And I say, it is me, the living God, who is well able to keep my own, even in the darkest of times. Therefore I say, do not be full of fear for the times that are at hand, but I say, be full of thanksgiving that you are privileged to be knowing of me. I say, if you really consider how empty and futile that a man's life is without me, what does he do? I say that he simply goes from one course of destruction to the next until he is thoroughly devastated. Then I say that he faces the destiny of hell, and I say it is all for naught. But I say, when a man will live for me and obey me, then I say that he gains my presence in this life and in the life to come. That is, he is led forth in the way of eternal life and is able to rejoice in the same. And I say, when a man will serve his days in obedience unto me, I say that he's blessed by me. For I say that I, the living God, absolutely do not withhold any good thing from those who will walk uprightly. I say, therefore, this day be glad that you have been given the privilege to be blessed by me, to be honored by me as you are honoring me. For I say that the fervent, effectual prayer of a righteous man will avail much, because he is in right standing with me. But I say, when men are walking in carelessness and disobedience and wanton self-will, what do? I say they make even their prayers to be ineffective, because they are not in obedience unto me. Now I say this day that I, the living God, have literally cursed the earth because of men's disobedience towards me. But I say, when men will seek to walk uprightly in obedience unto me, I say they are blessed in the same. And yes, they are given the abundance, they are given the mercy, they are given the life. And yes, they are given the hope, the peace, the strength that I provide, for it is me, the living God, who will give them the same. I say this day, do not give yourself to the lust of the flesh, the pride of life, and exhibit yourself as a fool because you disobey me. But I say, instead, be seeking to please me, to walk uprightly in me, and come forth in my way. And I say, be thankful that it is me, the living God, who has even given unto thee the way of my mercy, the way of my truth, the way of my life. That it is me, the living God, who will be with thee to guide thee forth, that you can indeed be made glad in me. Now I say this day, consider the many privileges that I give thee day by day, and be thankful unto me. That is, that you are uplifted, brought forth, guided, and directed in the truth that I provide. That you do not need to be under the wrath, but you can indeed be under my mercy, even in the darkest of days.